Everyone. Our niece is getting married this weekend, and if you remember, I did a video of her shower card that was a bridal dress that I made with flowing lace on. It was really pretty, and well, I'll just link it. Oh, up in no, yeah, up in there, I guess, is where I put the little eye. Anyway, I'll link that video too, so you can watch that if you want. But anyway, she's getting married, and this is her invitation. And those are the colors of her wedding. They're all very neutral. And so what I thought I would do is try to capture those colors in the card. So I'm going to be using these colors. I had trouble with this color. I ended up with this. This. It's not perfect, but it's close. So I'm going to use that. Then I'm going to use this stamp on the front. It is from My Sentiments Exactly. It's number W362. And the cute thing about this dress is the words on it are from, oh sorry, it's kind of out of frame. The words on it are from the musical, I'm not sure the musical, West Side Story maybe, I'm So Pretty? I think it is. Anyway, it's I'm So Pretty, and it has all the lyrics in the dress, and I thought that was sweet. And I'm going to use embossing powder and hopefully emboss the dress. It's kind of difficult because of those words, and do that on this we'll call it craft color, and then we'll heat set it and then cut it out and then layer it. So that's the plan at this point. We'll go from there. I'm going to I'll do the whole card on Neenah Solar White cardstock. It's 110 pound, and it's 5.5 square is what it's going to be when it's done. It's 11 inches long, 5.5 inches wide, and then you score it at 5.5. All that information, as you know, is always in the body of my where it says, like more information down below. And then I need to first off get my little embossing pouch. This is just cornstarch in an old knee-high, and I just tied a knot in it, and it works for me. I'm just glad I have something that worked and I didn't have to take my other crafty money for something like that. I'm going to use my crafty money for something fun. So let me grab the embossing Versamark. That's what's, in case you've never embossed before, the best way to do it is with this Versamark ink, because it's very, very sticky and it sticks to the paper. Now I'm struggling with doing this today. I've already done this video once, but I've embossed 4 different times because I think it's just so hot and humid here that it's making it almost impossible to get the embossing powder, well, more of the embossing ink, not to dry out. I know it's taking me forever to do this, but trust me, it's this isn't the first time I've done this today. Then I'm going to put it on here very carefully and try not to smear the letters on these words, because that was the other problem I had, is that my image smeared because those letters are so teeny tiny on this dress, and it just moved. If you just move it a teeny tiny bit, you end up having a problem with it. And hopefully this time, see, I didn't get that great of an image. The problem is it's really easy to miss a teeny tiny spot. Let me still try and put some ink or some embossing powder on the whole image and see if we can get it to cover it, and then I'll go from there. Hopefully we get one of these images to work, because it hasn't been a good day so far for this project. That's how I don't know about you, but for me, when I start to get hot or tired, I start making a lot of big mistakes in a project, and that's, I think, where I am at this one. Is I'm just warm enough that I'm just miserable. And when you start having sweat run down the back of your neck because it's the lights. I have the air conditioning on, but it's the lights that you have to have when you do this. And I probably should have waited till it was cooler and less humid, but I'm running out of time to make the card, and it's Saturday's the wedding, and right now it's Wednesday. I'm not sure when this will go up, but right now it's Wednesday, so I'm running out of time to get it done. So I'll heat up my gun. I'm going to get off any strays. Let's cross our fingers that this one works. If it does, it'll be the first one today. The embossing powder I'm using is from Ranger, and it's white. Well, so far, some of it's starting to work well. That's good. Good sign. But I'm going to cut this out. I just want the very edge of the image, and I'm going to make sure that the words are there, but I'm not really caring about anything other than getting right to the edge. We're going to put this on the outside. I'm going to see if I can find a congratulations stamp. I'll be right back. This is my ink because it's the color of that paper that I used, and I wanted to try my congratulations out before on something else before I put it on my image, just to make sure I like the way it looks. There it is. That's nice. Makes me happy. Okay. And I'm putting the congratulations on before I put my dress on. That way I can be sure everything's where I want it to be. Oops, I got a little ink up in the top corner there. I don't want to have it end up on my card. And that's not going to be pretty, is it? We don't want that happening. One more time. Okay, it's inked really good. I'm sure my head was just in the shot, and I apologize for that. But if I want to make sure that my... Good enough. That looks good, I think. Okay. Then we're going to... I think I'm going to use some liquid glue for this. That way I can be sure that it'll stay with that foam. Sometimes I have trouble with that foam staying. I'm going to use some tacky glue if I get it to come out. I'm telling you, everything's going this way for me today. Just doesn't want to work for me. Come on, people. The glue's not coming out. Come on, glue. Oh, well, that's why it's like all dried up in there. Going on to plan B. You know I have 1,000 kinds of glue. Okay, I'm going to go with some Tombow Mono Aqua. It's coming out really well. Good. Thanks for doing that for me, Tombow. Probably way more than I need, but when you're using that foam, I don't know if any of you have ever done this, but when you use that foam background, sometimes the foam absorbs the ink enough that you can't really get it to work well. I don't know, maybe I need a bow. Hold it down for just a second to make sure my dress stays. I like that, the background with the gold. I think that looks nice. Okay. Card inside the Misti, and we're going to do the sentiment on the inside. It's from a company called Repeat Impression. I forgot to tell you about the stamp that says congratulations on the front. It's from MSC, and it's from a set called Handwritten. So let's ink this up and get the sentiment on the inside of the card, and then I found some other thing that I decided I wanted to put on the outside. It's like a gold cord that I thought would be kind of cool. I'm gonna wipe off. I got some ink on around my stamp. I have trouble with this stamp because no, this is nothing about, I'm not saying anything negative about this company, but when you ink the stamps, it's really, they're not very deep, where most, when I get red rubber stamps, usually they're very deeply etched, and this one isn't. So it's not negative about the company, I'm just telling you it's just my observation about it. And here it is. Hopefully, oh, it's not too bad. I'm going to put a little bit more ink on it, I think, and get it a little bit more. The word wedding doesn't seem to be really well stamped. Inked. Stamped. I don't know. We'll go with one of those words. Inked or stamped. Okay. Hopefully this time I won't have to redo it. Sometimes, though, when you re-ink and re-stamp something, the ink gets darker and it just looks, I don't know, more professional. I do like that. The second time it looks better. Okay. So we can take the Misti out, and we're done with it. And I'm just going to leave that sentiment in there, and then we'll go with, I want to show you this is my bib. If you don't know my bib system, I keep bibs attached to my arms of my chair, and then whenever I have any mess on me or a mess that I need to wipe off with something, I have that right there. I can just use it, and I get them at garage sales for like one garage sale. The lady said, "Well, I'm selling 10 of them for $1.25," and I was like, 10 of them for $1.25? That's great. I love you. Anyway, back to this. So I found this gold cord. I think that looks really nice. I think I'm going to outline the whole image with that. Not exactly certain about this. I might have to light it and get it to be, I don't think my Fray Stoppa will work on that because it's pretty thick. Your image, your piece that you want to stop from fraying, and I'm going to cut that off a little bit more because it shouldn't be black, but I had trouble stopping it. You don't put it right in the flame. You just put it over it until you feel like until you feel like it. See how it kind of, hopefully you can see that. It gets kind of, I can't explain it. It gets kind of almost like rubbery looking. Trying to do this without turning it black. That looks better. Okay. I might use my Fray Stoppa. Let me see if that works better. Kind of just touch it a little bit. If you can't see that, I'm just doing that. And the glue I'm going to use is the same Tombow Mono. I just realized that my tripod had pushed back my camera, so I'm really worried now that half of my video is out of the frame, and if it is, I'm just gonna cry, and then I might just give up and not videotape this at all, which is sad, but I just can't deal when it goes downhill that badly. If I'm out of frame. For those of you who watch my videos, you know I have this weird obsession with making sure that I don't do that, and if I do it, I get nuts about it. It's doing the same thing I thought it would do. Okay, let's see if I can get that edge. Oh boy. I'm not sure if it's going to want to stay. This one edge doesn't want to do anything. Come on, work with me a little bit. Just a little bit. This art glitter glue that I think I told you that I'm doing a video on glues and well, wet glues, and that I want to make sure that I love the glue that I recommend, you know, the wet glue that I recommend. And so far this art glitter glue has really done a nice job. It sticks almost immediately, and it stays there, and you don't have to use a ton of it, and it becomes invisible. I'm going to run a line of glue. Whoa! I just put a line of glue right there, right in the center of my card where I didn't want it. And we'll that right there. Get this thing done. Why Come on. This is going to be the last piece. Or I'm going to lose my mind. Either way, it's going down. The cording in it, it just keeps coming unraveled. Even when I put the Fray Stoppa on, it still unravels. This could be the end right here. Could be. Good on it. There is the sentiment on the inside, and it looks nice. Now all we need to do is the envelope, and we're done. So I think what I'm going to do, I have this washi tape that I got from Michael's. It was in a set of gold, all the different golds, and I thought it was pretty, and I thought it really matched my card well, and so I thought I would just do what I normally do, and that is go around the outside like that, so that it's complete. Whoops, forgot my scissors. Shove them up in there, I guess. Well, things are coming out. This card, for some reason, it went badly from the beginning until almost the very end. I don't usually have these many problems with a card, but unfortunately this one was the card. And so it's done now, thankfully, and I think it looks pretty good, and I'm happy it's done because I was about ready to throw in the towel. I do apologize so much for being out of frame as much as I was, and it's not just this video, it was the video before it that I did. I did 2 today, and both of them were bad, and because I bumped the tripod. I apologize for that. I still hope you'll give it a thumbs up. I still hope you'll tell your friends about this on social media, and subscribe if you haven't. I love doing this, and I certainly hope that if you have a video you'd like me to do, I would be glad to do it. Just put it in the comments of whatever you'd like to see, and I promise I'll try to get it in frame. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.